Another way to find groups of people who share your interests is through mailing lists, or lists for short. Lists serve pretty much the same function as Usenet. People send messages back and forth to other people interested in the same topics. But with lists, the messages are delivered straight to the electronic mailboxes of the recipients as email. For example, here's a list called Dairyelle. It's a list of interest to dairy farmers. There's topics on flies in the barn, milk marketing, diseases that cows get, and lots of other topics that actual dairy farmers, of whom there are a surprising number on the net, are interested in. Subscribing to this list is very simple. All I have to do is send a brief email message to the list administrator. So here I send a message to the administrator, which is named Listserv at umdd.umd at the University of Maryland. The subject doesn't matter. And the contents of the message is subscribe, Dairyelle, and my actual name. Send this off, and now I'll get all the messages from that list. I subscribe to lots of other mailing lists as well. Two others I like are called Frequent Flyer, for people who fly a lot, and one called ComPriv, about the future of the internet as it moves to private commercial operation.
Another great example is a list for movie reviews and comments. But watch out, some active lists could dump as many as 100 pieces of mail in your mailbox every day. Subscribe to a few lists and you might end up canceling the rest of your life just so you can keep up with your email. Fortunately, it's just as easy to unsubscribe as it is to subscribe in the first place.
Nobody has a complete list of all the mailing lists on the internet. I don't think there is a complete list of anything on the net. But a good place to start is with a computer at MIT. Its email address is mailserver@rtfm.mit.edu. Let's send it a message. I create a message. I set the address. The subject doesn't matter. Now I'll send it this message. Send usenet/news.answers/mailing-lists/part1. In this case, you have to be careful that the message says exactly what we're showing you here, because we're not sending this to a person. Really, we're sending it to a very simple-minded computer. This message will get the first part of the list of mailing lists and the email address of each list administrator. From this long list, you can get an idea of what's out there. Later, you can ask the computer for parts 2, 3, and so on from the extensive 14-part list.
The catalog of lists at MIT is updated every month, so you may want to check it every now and then for new lists. And if you don't find the topic you're just dying to discuss, well, you can start your own mailing list.